Have you ever sat down to enjoy a meal? Maybe a burger with all the fixings, a side of crispy fries, or even a delicious slice of pizza, and thought to yourself, is this really good for me? I mean, we all love our comfort foods, right? They're delicious, they make us feel good, and they often remind us of happy times. But here's the kicker. What if I told you that some of these foods, the ones we adore and crave, could actually be doing serious damage to our hearts? Yep, that's right. Today, we're diving deep into the world of food and its impact on our cardiovascular health. So, grab a snack, maybe a healthy one, and let's get into it. First off, let's talk about processed foods. You know the ones I'm talking about. Those ready-to-eat meals, snack cakes, and frozen pizzas that are oh so convenient. They're everywhere, and it's so easy to just grab something quick when you're busy. But here's the thing. These foods are often loaded with unhealthy fats, sugars, and sodium. The kind of stuff that can lead to high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and ultimately, heart disease. When you see those labels filled with ingredients you can't even pronounce, that's a red flag. Your heart deserves better than a bunch of chemicals and preservatives, don't you think? Now, let's move on to sugars. Oh, sweet, sweet sugar. It's in everything, isn't it? From that morning coffee to your favorite dessert. We all have a sweet tooth, and indulging every once in a while is totally fine. But here's the truth. Excessive sugar intake can lead to weight gain, and we all know that being overweight is a major risk factor for heart disease. Plus, sugar can cause inflammation in your body, which is another contributor to heart problems. So, when you're reaching for that extra slice of cake or that sugary drink, think about your heart. It's working hard for you every day, so let's not make it work overtime trying to deal with all that sugar. Speaking of drinks, let's chat about soda and other sugary beverages. It's so tempting to crack open a cold can on a hot day or sip on a sweetened iced tea while chilling with friends. But those drinks pack a punch when it comes to sugar content, often containing more sugar than you should consume in an entire day. And what does that mean for your heart? Well, studies have shown that consuming sugary drinks is linked to an increased risk of heart disease. So, next time you're thirsty, maybe reach for water or a homemade smoothie instead. Your heart will thank you. Now, let's not forget about trans fats. These are the bad boys of the fat world. You'll find them in many fried foods, baked goods, and even margarine. Trans fats are notorious for raising your bad cholesterol levels while lowering your good cholesterol. It's like a double whammy for your heart. The thing is, many people don't even realize they're consuming trans fats because they're hiding in so many of our favorite foods. So, check those labels, folks. If you see partially hydrogenated oils, just put it back on the shelf. Your heart deserves a break from that. And while we're on the topic of fats, let's talk about saturated fats. They're often found in red meats, full-fat dairy products, and certain oils. Now, not all fats are created equal. Some fats are actually good for you, like the ones found in avocados and nuts. But saturated fats? Not so much. They can raise your cholesterol levels, which can lead to clogged arteries and heart disease. So, if you're a fan of that juicy steak or creamy cheese, it might be time to think about moderation. Your heart will appreciate the extra care. Now, I know what you're thinking, but what about my favorite comfort foods? Trust me, I get it. We all want to enjoy the foods we love without feeling guilty, and that's totally possible. It's all about balance and making smarter choices. Instead of a greasy burger, why not try a grilled chicken sandwich? Swap out those fries for a side salad or some roasted veggies. It's amazing how small changes can have a big impact on your heart health. Let's also address the elephant in the room, red meat. It's a staple in many diets around the world, and there's nothing wrong with enjoying it in moderation. But if you're consuming it daily, that's where things can get tricky. Studies have shown that high consumption of red meat, especially processed types like bacon and sausage, is linked to an increased risk of heart disease. So if you love your steak, maybe consider having it once a week instead of every night. Your heart will definitely thank you for it. And then there's salt. Oh boy, do we love our salt. It's the secret ingredient that makes everything taste better, right? But too much sodium can lead to high blood pressure, which is a major risk factor for heart disease. The tricky part is that a lot of processed foods are sneaky when it comes to salt. Even those healthy options can be packed with sodium. So when you're shopping, look out for low sodium options and try to cook more at home. It's a great way to control what goes into your meals and keep your heart happy. Now, let's talk about snacks. We all love a good snack, whether it's chips, cookies, or candy. But many of these snacks are loaded with unhealthy ingredients that can wreak havoc on your heart. Instead of reaching for that bag of chips, why not try some air-popped popcorn or a handful of nuts? They're not only healthier options, but also just as satisfying. Plus, you'll be doing your heart a favor by choosing snacks that are packed with nutrients instead of empty calories. And here's a fun fact. Did you know that your gut health is linked to your heart health? It's true. The foods you eat can impact your gut microbiome, which in turn can affect your cardiovascular health. So, eating a diet rich in fiber, fruits, and vegetables can not only keep your gut happy, but also support a healthy heart. It's a win-win situation. Now, let's move on to the importance of hydration. Water is essential for our bodies, and staying hydrated is crucial for heart health. Dehydration can lead to increased heart rate and blood pressure, putting extra strain on your heart. So, make it a habit to drink plenty of water throughout the day. If plain water isn't your thing, try infusing it with fruits or herbs for a refreshing twist. Your heart will appreciate the extra love. And what about alcohol? We've all heard the saying that a glass of red wine is good for the heart, right? While moderate alcohol consumption may have some benefits, it's important to remember that moderation is key. Excessive drinking can lead to high blood pressure, heart failure, and even stroke. So if you enjoy a drink now and then, make sure you're keeping it within the recommended limits. Your heart will thank you for it. Now I want to take a moment to emphasize the importance of lifestyle choices beyond just diet. Yes, what you eat plays a huge role in your heart health, but so do other factors like exercise, stress management, and sleep. Regular physical activity is one of the best things you can do for your heart. It helps maintain a healthy weight, lowers blood pressure, and improves cholesterol levels. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate exercise each week. Whether it's a brisk walk, a dance class, or hitting the gym, find something you enjoy and stick with it. Stress is another sneaky culprit when it comes to heart health. We all experience stress in our lives, but chronic stress can lead to unhealthy habits like overeating, drinking too much alcohol, or neglecting exercise. It's important to find healthy ways to manage stress, whether it's through meditation, yoga, or simply taking time for yourself. Your heart will thank you for prioritizing your mental well-being. And let's not forget about sleep. It's often underrated, but getting enough quality sleep is crucial for overall health, including heart health. Lack of sleep can lead to weight gain, increased stress, and higher blood pressure, all of which can negatively impact your heart. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night, and create a relaxing bedtime routine to help you unwind. Your heart needs rest, just like the rest of your body. So, as we wrap up this little chat about heart health and the foods that can be detrimental to it, remember that it's all about balance. You don't have to completely eliminate your favorite foods from your diet. Instead, focus on making smarter choices and finding healthier alternatives. Your heart is a vital part of your body, and it deserves the best care you can give it. Next time you're at the grocery store or planning a meal, think about what you're putting into your body. Choose whole, unprocessed foods whenever possible, and don't be afraid to experiment with new recipes that are both delicious and heart-healthy. Remember, every small change adds up over time, and your heart will thank you for the effort you put into taking care of it. So, let's raise a glass of water to our hearts and make a commitment to nourish them with the love and care they deserve. Here's to a healthier, happier you.